As they came through the tunnel earlier, the Pacers were already in all-business mode. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Brandon Ingram.
And his scoring numbers have been going in the right direction these past few years. He's gotten better and better at handling what those opposing defenses are throwing his way and finding ways to get his points all over the floor.
Now Sacramento starting five. We've got Harden. Dwayne Dedmon is out there with Jaren Jackson. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Bledsoe in at the one. And for the Pacers, White is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Ivica Zubac. And it's Ingram in at the 3 slot. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sabonis, no good. Now Bledsoe. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Bledsoe's got the opening bucket of the night here for Sacramento. As we look ahead to the playoffs, Brent, what surprised you in your first postseason appearance back in, 1997? A long time ago.
How old were you at that time? All right, anyway. Focus. The level of play when it comes to the playoffs, they know everything that you're doing, and they know what you're thinking. So you best be ready.
Now we'll go to David Aldridge. Get a chance to talk with head coach Luke Walton. D.A.?
Thanks, Kevin. I asked him which part of their offensive scheme they feel confident in, and he said, no surprise, outside shooting. He told me our guys can flat out kill it from deep, so we're going to try to get that dialed up early on. We will see, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Hard to create spacing without the threes.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Here's Harden. Jackson trying to break free. Harden's shot is good.
Inside, outside, Harden will attack you from anywhere. Nice play. And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
Pacers have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. And here's Ingram from the arc. He can't get that one. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. Bledsoe with it. Now guarded by Ingram. Sabonis with the steal. Right wing shoots the 3. Rebound by the Kings.
Yeah, you saw the communication breakdowns defensively, just giving up way too many open looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
Just 5 to shoot, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Zubac kicks to White. They grabbed their own miss. And that one is good from Zubac.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Bledsoe outside. Harden the pass to Bogdanovich. Bledsoe looking around. That one falls.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Pacers trail by 6. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Ingram. It's White on the wing. It's Ingram on the wing. He's covered by Bogdanovich.
Ingram and that body and that maturation showing off in plays just like that.
Harden outside. Here's the 3. And that one is off. And so the first quarter is in the books. Kings ahead, up by 4. It's the NBA on naturally a ball-dominant player. James Harden talked to
Yeah, that's the goal. That's the goal. Of course, I'll run off the ball.
giving their offense another dynamic.
And it also helps him preserve some energy for those big moments in the big games.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1/4 of action so far. And what do you guys think about the Kings here in this one so far?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. And so in the game for the Pacers. Brandon Ingram's out there with Domantas Sabonis. Then it's Ivica Zubac. Then it's Halliburton. And it's White in at the 2-guard spot.
Again, floor vision from Eric Bledsoe makes dishing that basketball look easy.
And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. Now, here is Halliburton, guarded by Bledsoe.
Well, he wanted to keep that shot from getting blocked, but in the process, he gave it no chance of going in because of how unbalanced he was on the fade.
Yeah, that's 2 straight 3-pointers they've allowed.
Halliburton passes to Zubac. He dishes it to Ingram. Back to Zubac. Dedmon with the block.
You've got to respect the wingspan that time of Dwayne on that end. Look, you go up like that and you're a dead man.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Now, here's Halliburton. Defense right on him, and he gets the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
For Indiana, they come into this one following a loss to Seattle.
Well, you never want to concede a game before you play it. That said, though, they were just overmatched.
Tough thing about that one is they also were playing a poor opponent, so no fire in that game. And that sticks with you a little bit.
Yeah, easy call.
The Kings shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Well, from the D-League to dominating defensively, Dwayne Dedmon hustling around. Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Outside, White. Ingram wide open. Wide open shot is on the money. Ingram's got 8 points.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. And here's Harden for 3. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Now, here is Halliburton. A 24-point outing in their last game again.
And one of the big ways he came through was at the foul line. They couldn't contain him. He was equally effective at scoring baskets as well as getting to the line.
Both shots good from the stripe.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Bledsoe outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. Releases. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Bogdanovich has got the lead up to 11 now for Sacramento.
Trying to improve every year, that's the goal of anyone in the NBA. Bogdanovich has great fundamentals to be able to do that.
Passes it to Ingram. They get it back. Sabonis. And the rejection by Jackson. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bledsoe kicks to Harden. Another 3 for Sacramento.
Well, the game's 4 quarters, and after a tough first half, he's found his rhythm in the second.
Ingram against Bogdanovich. White left side. Keeps it alive. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Zubac has got his 2nd bucket tonight.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And so it's Sacramento enjoying it. Thanks so much, David, and we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Kings throughout the first quarter. And it was 2017. That about wraps.
And we're getting back to the action with the third quarter ahead in this Mother's Day broadcast of the NBA. Pacers trail by 12. On the court right now for the Kings, they've got Jackson. Bledsoe is out there with Harden. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Dedmon in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And so it's Harden bringing it up for Sacramento. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Sabonis finds Ingram. Indiana moving the ball around. And the rejection by Jackson. Right down low. Jackson on him.
He may not be the strongest inside presence in the league, but still, he's got to convert from there.
Here's Bledsoe. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And it's 6 points for Eric Bledsoe.
And while his ability to score gets so much attention, Harden demonstrating why he's also regarded as an elite level passer.
Here's Ingram. Sabonis trying to get open.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Ingram against Bogdanovich.
Staying aggressive, stay on the attack. That's how Bogdanovich is going to earn these whistles.
This is his first free throw of the game. And he makes both free throws. Well, Greg, with your son getting drafted, you joined the ranks of some historic NBA father-son duos.
You know, I got the opportunity to play with Arvydas Sabonis in Portland, and remember DeMontis as a little kid.
No
now
kidding.
He's an all-star last year. And, you know, I think you're going to have an influx of that in the coming years. Dwayne Wade's son is a terrific player. We know about LeBron's son's ability. He's possibly heading to the league one day. You just never know. I'm as a dad that's going to get the opportunity to watch his son play excited, but I think you're going to see more of this in the future.
Cole and Greg Anthony. I like the way that sounds. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Again, the miss by the King. Pacers trail by 14. In midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
And what body control. Even when White gets bodied up, he sticks with his shot.
For Sacramento, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The pass to Harden. He gets that one.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
So the Pacers call timeout, their first of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they're like a 4-day-old soda right now, just flat. They're missing shots left and right and just not playing their best.
Now at the moment here, let's take a look at our rookie leaderboard and who's putting up the most points per game. You look at Halliburton, a top 5 scorer in the league. What a player he is.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I've got to say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
And Bogdanovich kicks to Bledsoe. Feeds to Harden. Jackson trying to break free. And Harden with the basket on the assist from Eric Bledsoe. Bledsoe's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Ingram against Bogdanovich. Pass to Zubac. And here's Halliburton. And once again off the mark by Indiana. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. The Kings shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
He's just such a bulldog out there in terms of his mentality. Eric Bledsoe can get assertive, and when he does that, it raises the level of play for the entire team.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Ingram. They need this. Fades. Misses off the left iron.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Drills it from outside.
How about that touch, Bogdanovich? That time from way out.
Can't hit that one. And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. It's Sacramento opening up a huge gap. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth.
Hey, great job on defense.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. You've got Brandon Ingram. Sabonis is out there with Ivica Zubac. Then it's White, and it's Halliburton in at the point. That's the Pacers' 5. Jackson has the open look, and a miss there on the triple. And Indiana shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Ingram passes to White. Ray, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact, what was like going the floor, to what we're seeing now. And there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man. And these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender. And he's able to get it back. White up top, guarded by Jackson. Fades away. And it's White missing.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Bogdanovich passes to Jackson. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Well, he's a decent passer as a shooting guard. Bogdanovich getting the ball there to an open teammate.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's White. Count that bucket.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Harden outside. Back to Bledsoe. We hear about the extinction of great NBA big men.
Timeout.
Do you see it that way? And if so, Greg, is the game that has changed, or perhaps a dip in the talent at that position that has changed?
You know, you think back to the likes of Russell, Wilt, Kareem, and Hakeem, and Robinson, and Shaq. Some would say, well, we just got lucky. But in a lot of ways, we still have the dominance of the big man. They just play more outside of the paint, right? You know, Giannis.
Yep.
You look at what he can do. Anthony Davis and the way he plays the game. I mean, LeBron, in essence, is a big man. I mean, you still can dominate the game as a big. It's just that you now can actually, in some respects, have more impact because you're involved in more facets of the game.
Here's Simpson. And the shot goes in.
Any possession that ends in a shot from that range after a good player and ball movement, that's a good one.
Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Outside, Jones. Passes it to Jackson. 6 to shoot. Back to Jones. Count that one.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Kings.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win. The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Eric Bledsoe.
So sharp on the passing tonight. You know, guys can get into a rhythm that way too.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. Greg, good to see Jeremy Lamb back on the floor after his injury. He can still be a productive wing, you think, off the bench for this team.
No doubt about it. More of a finisher for this team. Lamb shouldn't have any lingering effects coming off that ACL. His game's diverse enough to get shots anywhere in the half court, and he'll continue to be a productive player for the foreseeable future.
Back to Wright. Now the pass to Davis. The Kings need to get off a shot here. The offensive rebound. Dishes it to Jones.
All the officials are all over that one.
And that one falls for Jones. And so Jones nails both of them. We've got 13 seconds left in the game. Outside, Lamb. So it's the Kings winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by them. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.